The flags are fluttering here at Petro Nissan. Notice we got a 14-mile-an-hour wind out of the north there, gusting to 22 miles an hour at this time. We are in the low 70s there in West Hattiesburg, on top of the hill in West Hattiesburg along Highway 98. Of course, similar story for Leaf River there. We're at 69, so not that much of a difference, and that's to be expected. Slight differences throughout the area based whether you got vegetation or a lot of concrete. You know, you can see small variations throughout the area as we speak. But similar story there with that prevalent and noticeable northerly wind that really kind of, you know, it was noticeable. It kept us on edge today, to say the least. If you noticed, you weren't careful, a lot of things blew out of your hand. I mean, I was carrying my suit trying to get it into my truck on the way to the station, and it was just fluttering about as if it was like a flagpole with a flag on it. It was amazing. So anyway, as we speak, we have a level 2 risk for severe weather. This is late Monday into early Tuesday. Now, right now, I know this is 3 days out. There's a lot of data, a lot of information that still needs to come in, and I'm currently working on that as we speak. But for many of us in the Pine Belt, I'd say the western 2/3 of the viewing area, this is a level 2 risk at this time. This is going to be late Monday. Of course, if you're closer to the coast there, so areas like George and Greene, the far eastern areas there, as you approach the Alabama border, you may have a slightly lower risk, especially as you get farther eastward and away from our area in the Pine Belt. But for tonight, we're looking at 42 degrees. So of course, yes, we're around that 70-degree mark there right now, but we're going to fall dramatically, and that is because since that northerly wind is around, it's going to dry us out, and it's just going to fall with such a clear night. Those temperatures are going to plummet rapidly after sunset. So a cold and clear night, slightly less breezy in time for the overnight and tomorrow. So if you have any plans for Palm Sunday, especially outside, I know some people have processionals outside for Palm Sunday. Just make sure to bring an extra layer if you have an earlier service on tomorrow. But the temperatures will warm up nicely. We got 60s for much of the day, and we'll even climax there in time for the low 70s tomorrow afternoon. Of course, increasing clouds will be the name of the game for tomorrow, but notice there, those winds will no longer be out of the north. They'll be starting to flutter from the east and even the southerly out from the Gulf of Mexico as we start to see more moisture return to our area. As always, check out Weather Focus, WDAM Weather Focus. This is Mississippi's exclusive weather show where we have 30 minutes of nothing but weather. We go in depth with what to expect, and basically, you know, we have all this phenomenon, all these other things that need to be explained that we're happy to talk about. If you have viewer questions, of course, always reach out to us here Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We air new episodes on these services at 3 p.m. So just keep that in mind, of course. The week ahead, just keep in mind that those strong storms are certainly a possibility there for late Monday into Tuesday, but the week ahead is looking nice. We've got plenty of sunshine after that, especially like Good Friday. Even Easter should be mostly dry for us at this time, and we're staying warm as we make our way through spring. I mean, the cold fronts are less and less about the potent and numbing cold and more about just kind of the rain and a slight variation of air mass where we get kind of that drying out before the inevitable southerly winds return and the humidity and the clouds come back. So just keep that in mind. Other than that, we're looking good. Trey?